Hey, Pack in here again. I'm here for another update for the Pip-Boy, and I'm going to show you the demo and the operations with this camera. So, if you're following through my first video, let me adjust my tripod a bit. This thing right here, let me adjust that a little bit. Now, you have this housing, and I took the plastic inserts. The plastic inserts would be this thing or this. So this is a smaller version, this is the bigger version. You can see it on top of, there you go, see on top of each other. So you can use it for your phone, which is the bigger screen. I chose the smaller one because I have an itouch and I want to make the itouch useful, because hell, no one really uses itouch these days because it's only used for MP3, so might as well use it for the Pip-Boy, you know. Alright, so I came across a problem where don't fall. Okay. Right, none of these don't fit because it's an itouch. These things are used for upside down Galaxy S4, which doesn't fit my itouch. So I installed the application. You can find it from iTunes, actually from the App Store. And you can see that I've already downloaded this thing. I'm going to show you this later, but when you try to put this together in this little small housing, it will not fit. Even though you could see that it's going to fit somehow, but this part right here, like you see how it's cut, you want this thing secure, this itouch. You don't want to have a big gigantic hole and it will move around. You know, if you try to move your arm around, the whole phone is like will fall like this. Kind of silly. So this is no good for me. I would definitely use it in case if I'm thinking about using a phone, but for now I'm using the itouch. I want to make it useful for my Pip-Boy. So in order to do this custom, I'm not using any of these. I use this foam mat. This foam mat you could get from like Harbor Freights or something. Or you could get it from somewhere that sells these kind of mats. As you can see, I cut them, and they have the same kind of width. So you want to make sure that they fit. And sure enough, it fits. It has the ridges. This one doesn't have ridges, but it doesn't really matter. But they both have the same width. So what I did is that I used my trusty scalpel tool and cut this. I basically put the original as a template and cut it all around it, just like so. And I come out with this. Whoa, my hands are shaking. Now the reason why I did this and leave this out, you'll find this little bit, is that I'm gonna put this housing right here. I'm gonna take it up, and I'm gonna put this snugly right over here. Just gonna, whoa, there's a little piece there. This thing took me about like an hour to do. The template, the sanding. The sanding I do for this thing is a 120 grit fine sandpaper. I just want to smooth out the scalpel tool that I used and just lay it gently like so. Now I put this on this little itouch, and as you can see, I already installed There you go. This Pip-Boy app. And there you go. Now the reason why I'm not putting it like this way is because it's going to be off center. So if you use an itouch like I do, if you put it here, you're going to be off center. Just a little bit. So, okay. You see this is where the notch is. And I'm going to put like this little thing in. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to be off by see, it's going to be off by this much if I do it like that. So to counter that, I have to flip this around off the edge, and that's going to center it. This is what the app is going to look like. You're going to have to minimize or maximize the screen however you want. So let me put this in. It's like this. Low battery. Oh, I have to charge this thing. And I'm going to put the housing in just like so, and put this little notches. Oh, you can actually move this thing around. So I have to flip this around. You can actually flip it around, and you can actually move the display. You can actually move this to adjust. That's pretty handy. If I hadn't known about it. So it would look like this, and I'm going to close it, and there you go. Everything's all straightened. Notch down and push save and continue, and set platform for PC. There you go. Scanning for devices. There you go. Well, that was cool. Well, I guess I had to configure this. So I have to play the game to activate this device. But in terms of wearability, I'm a 250-pound guy, and even though my arms are a bit beefy, I think it could definitely fit me. This, see? There. There's a little thing there. I want to. This thing won't go in. I just don't want to. Right there. So you just, there's a little strap. Now from that strap you see that there's a chip right here. So you just have to open that up. Put this in. It's a little Velcro strap. You just take it out like snugly. Try not to drop it. Put this in. Oh, there you go. Slide this a little bit. My arm is a bit sweaty. I hope it doesn't cause any mildew. But there. There, it fits on my arm. Very cool. So I'm just going to get this operation working, but as you can see, it clearly works. Again, these are just for aesthetics. This is just aesthetics reasons. And that ends my video. This is for an itouch that I've made, the little housing, to make it fit so it won't move around. If you try sliding it, it won't, because I made it strictly for this. So hope you like my video. Hope you find it informative. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave it below on my channel. So hopefully, if you need questions, again, just let me know. This is Packin signing off. This is my first unboxing video and my review of my Pip-Boy 3000 Mark IV. Peace.